Today we're in Fife in Scotland, and we're just southwest of St Andrews, a little bit northeast of Edinburgh. And here we come to see this interesting area of Dunino Church and Dunino Den. And this is Dunino Church. There's been a church here since 1240, and the present building is of 1827 by James Gillespie Graham, with a chancel and porch 1928 by Worrell and Young. And some interesting stained glass, which unfortunately from London, which we can't really get into, as we've discovered. And this actual beautiful fabric that's closed. However, that's not what we really come to see, because this was built on a pagan site, and like a lot of churches were built on pagan sites in the start of Christianity, brought by the Romans. And further down is the site of Dunino Den, and this is a pagan site which was taken over by Christians. As we can see, it's still where pagans come to investigate and worship, because there's a lot of gifts and tributes within these rocks and walls. And this is just down from the actual church at the back of the graveyard, where this river meanders through. And this river is Dunino Burn. Well, it's actually quite nice. It was a little bit cool, even though it was sunny. But in the summertime, and I guess when there's the solstices and other pagan festivals such as Beltane are on, then I'm sure this is well visited.
No, I don't know.
But we can see it's well visited by some of the things that are left by people that visit. Coins, ribbons and other tributes. But interestingly enough, we see here markings within the stonework and all sorts of things along the walls and in the cracks and crevices. We've even seen letters that have been left. But what's more interesting about this stone, as we'll see shortly, is the Christians really try to promote this more of a Christian area rather than paganist, by actually marking out some Christian sculpture on the walls themselves. No doubt through the seasons this is much different in the winter and in the summer, with the flora and fauna and possibly snow in the winter. And the burn's not that deep. There's a little bridge runs over further down, which you have access to get to the church itself. And I suppose it's covered for inclement weather under the stonework there. But as you may notice, there's a cross engraved up there on the wall, and there's also maze. Or labyrinth, as I would say. And some interesting steps going up. There's a labyrinth there. And some interesting steps going up the top with a nice view, and you can see the church from the top as well. So well worth visiting. So I hope you like this little interesting tour of this small pagan den. I would love to come back and see the church sometime. So for now, please like, subscribe, and continue to watch. Bye for now.